I'm Buffy.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Hey, guys! On me!
Get away from her, you.
I gotta see some serious family.
Assemble.
Is it great to be alive on a Friday night? Of course it is. We're watching SmackDown together. My name is Zach from West Coast Podcast. We're live from Hollywood, California. Get your chats in right now. This is your show. We talk about whatever, pop culture stuff, movies, TVs, video games, comics, and of course, wrestling. We're watching SmackDown. The third hour, we'll talk about what happened this week on Wrestling 2. AEW, doesn't matter what wrestling. No tribalism here, just fun. So join the conversation, hit like, and join the channel and subscribe. We're going to have a good time tonight. Kicking off the weekend, one of the great regulars right here. Noob, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. It was a busy week, and things are crazy here in LA. But we're having fun, right? Because it's Friday night. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Man, CM Punk is out right now with John Cena. Nate, hello. How are you doing? Great to have you on the chat. Mr. All Power, good to see you too. Hope your Friday is going well. And you know what's great about a party on Friday night? When you throw a party and your friends show up. That's what's great about a party on a Friday night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute, but he's here. It is the final boss, Knock.
What's up? Welcome everybody back. Getting back into this, man. It's good to see Zach and everybody in the chat. Nate, All Power, but lovely new man. What's up? Great to see you guys.
How you doing, man?
It's been an interesting time in LA. I'll say that. It's been an interesting time, man. Crazy stuff going on. But I'm breaking this to you, Zach. I'm doing a stunt seminar next week, so that should be fun.
Nice. Where are you doing that at?
Where at?
You doing it here in LA?
Yeah, here in LA. All week
all
next
right,
week. So it should be an interesting week for me. Your boy gonna be tired. I can't wait to update you guys next week, though.
The Stuntman Knock. I love it.
Yes, sir, man. What's up with you, man? I haven't seen you in so long either.
No, it's been a bit. Yeah, just kind of doing whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy here in LA, but yeah. We're watching SmackDown now, and CM Punk is talking to a guy who looks like he hasn't eaten in about a month. This guy is wasting away like he's on a season of Survivor. His name is John Cena.
Oh, man. Cena. So we're getting Cena versus CM Punk in Saudi Arabia. Oh, what a time. Never thought we'd utter those words. Oh, man. SmackDown's been a decent show recently, though, I thought. It's been improving.
I think so. They know how to move it forward. Raw still has issues with too many long matches and not enough people on the card. Nate says, this is Randy Orton's tournament to lose. Said all week. Can't see WWE not doing Randy versus Cody in the finals of King of the Ring. I don't think they're doing that at King of the Ring. I beg to differ. We also can use Seth's group taking out LA Knight. Yep. I heard you. Yeah, I think they're going to save Cena and Randy and Cody.
That could be a Mania match. That's a Mania level match. I mean, all the history with Legacy, all the stuff behind the scenes, both being second generation superstars. They actually had a Mania match. It was that three-way with Ted DiBiase Jr. as well. So that's a Mania match I would save.
Yeah. Here's question of the week, I guess. Jey Uso lost the title to Gunther, who hasn't been around in a while. So everyone is pretty much getting annoyed with the Jey Uso nonsense. First, he lost the world title, and now he's in a King of the Ring tournament as the mystery opponent. What are your thoughts on the Jey Uso situation? I guess kind of pigeonholing him back into the King of the Ring. And again, Rikishi sounded off on it. He's pretty pissed, but
I mean, listen, he's kind of, I mean, 50 champ.
time out, Knock. We're getting the remix of you. We're getting the Daft Punk remix of Knock.
I thought I was done with these Wi-Fi issues.
Maybe
How
it's
about
me.
now?
I don't know. You're good. You're Crystal.
Oh, all right. So Rikishi, a guy I trained with, that's his kid, man. And you know, even if it wasn't his kid, it feels like that's just a title reign you give somebody that you didn't really want to give the belt to. It's like, here, just take it, whatever. That's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah, I don't know how to comment on it. I don't think putting the belt on Gunther for Gunther to do a last match with Goldberg on Saturday Night's Main Event is necessary. I think we could have kept it, and I think the payoff would have been Sami Zayn winning this tournament and facing Jey Uso at SummerSlam. I thought that would have been a big payoff, especially that would have been a good main event for night 1 or 2.
I agree, man. And again, I've been saying this before Sammy kind of blew up with the Bloodline story and all that. I felt like a big win for him. He's that type of character that's like we had to Mick Foley win the WWE Championship. Like that's the type of big babyface pop you can get from a Sami Zayn. And I felt like we're long overdue for that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be as big now with Sammy going after Gunther. I just, the feud, the big thing is him and Jey Uso going at it, heel or face Sami Zayn, but we're not getting it.
You weakened. Listen, if you're going to give Jey the belt, he shouldn't have tapped Gunther out. That should have been a nice, clean, big pop, super kick, splash, some type of victory, 1, 2, 3 for the pin. You protect Gunther that way. Now it just kind of cheapens what Gunther's whoever he's gonna lose to.
Yeah, he had a great promo on whatever the after show or the next day show. He was interviewed after he came back through the curtain.
Yeah.
Great heel promo, but it's just like A, that's not on television, so to a lot of people that won't count. And B, again, we're just setting up Goldberg. Why are we setting up Goldberg for this? And he better be done after Saturday Night's Main Event because I'm good.
Oh man, I thought I seen some rumor where he got injured in training or something. I'm like, what are we doing, man? It's kind of some Vince booking. Not gonna lie.
It is Vince booking. Gunther versus Goldberg is going head to head with Okada versus Omega.
That's a joke.
That is a joke, match versus match, but that is the booking. That's what it is. That is what it is. It's them booking commercially against Okada and Omega.
I don't think I've seen it so blatant to try to destroy a company this way. Like I've been saying it, like they're building TNA up, so now AW has competition with TNA. You're counter programming to the max, like 4 different shows to go against All In. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a bit much. The Truth has set you free, DP. Welcome back again. Truth is out again. Truth versus John Cena coming up next week.
I love the Ron Killing stuff. I mean, I like maybe not so much the on-screen stuff, but the fact that he how he fought and capitalized the momentum with the fans. I thought that's been great.
Yeah. Again, I said this in our chat. Best personal decision made by a wrestler to use his name. So on his way out, people know him as Ron Killings. Best decision since Stone Cold tricked Vince and management saying, all right, I won't take the huge payday. Why don't you give me a large cut of the merchandise? And they said, okay. And then what the fuck sold? Merchandise.
Yeah.
He got paid. He changed the fucking game. So good on Ron Killings.
Yeah, shout out to Ron, man. I mean, that just shows you, like, he fit in where he could fit in when he didn't really have the power to really speak out. But now he got that power, and like, I'm glad he did this, man, because we all knew he was more than just a comedy wrestler. He could do it. Yep. He could do it like the best of them, the best that could do it. But there's also more to him.
There's a lot to him. He's probably one of the only celebrities I pay attention to on social media, just because he's got a lot going on. We're gonna do a women's King and Queen of the Ring qualifier. Nate says, get ready for this to be your final in the Queen of the Ring. Ooh. Queen of the Ring, Cargill versus shit.
That's not a bad.
I can't talk
final.
Tonight, man. I'm sorry. I'm okay with that.
I am too, actually. Cargill just got a movie role, actually.
Oh,
for a bit.
Yeah, she might be, because it stars none other than Jonathan.
Oh wow! Ant-Man, the King, the Conqueror, Creed 3 villain. We'll see.
I forgot the name of the movie, but yeah, exactly. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
I think the role they gave her, though, fit very well. I had to reread it again, but if anyone who's played Uncharted 4, it kind of reminded me of like the military presence that Nadine brought. That's the type of character she's going to be playing, which I thought was a great fit for her first role.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes to bigger things and better things. Mariah May we'll talk about in a little bit. She just signed, I think, with Paradigm or someone else. Everyone's signing to Hollywood agencies right now, which is smart. You know, you got MGF and Becky Lynch coming up in Happy Gilmore 2. And I know there's more stuff with Jade here as well, getting some movie roles. Noob says, oh, and of course, is everyone already upset about WWE spoiling Asuka's return? Like, seriously, you upset about someone is out due to injury for over a year? That's stupid. I'm just glad they put that package on Raw. I don't know if you saw, but they put a package together for Asuka after they revealed that she was coming back and didn't mention it.
I did. It's been a long time coming for Asuka to return, man. So I'm happy to see it.
Yeah,
I know it's been over a year. Is crazy.
And also, just by the same token, there, Noob, she did get less of a welcome back than Randy Orton did. He just got the picture with no mention at all.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
But that's whatever. Tag match of the wide sticks, no favors. I missed it, Noob. So Nate, let me know what it was. This is the weakest reactions from the crowd I've ever. Oh shoot, that's nice.
On a side note, Noob, since you're in the chat, there's been a lot of gaming stuff going on. Have you been playing anything new, or you seen anything from the gaming reveals that's been happening? Kind of curious.
He says we're already off to the races between Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They're really going on each other's throats. That's gonna be a good feud. Yeah.
Back when I did the SmackDown live split, Alexa and Charlotte were the first two women from each brand to win the other brand's women's belts. So I did really good there.
Let's go through some of SmackDown. Did you watch any of it? I know you just got home.
Just got back. I'm going to try and tune into it right now, man. I did see, finally, after being signed for a year, Hikuleo debuted before SmackDown.
Yeah, he did. He did win, I do believe. So they did a segment where Fatu was in the ring. And then on the Tron was Solo and Jeff Cobb Mateo.
Oh.
And it was just basic. So I thought tonight Hikuleo would come out with, Solo, but they're not doing it that way. So I guess they're just going to try to bring him to the main roster and do this.
That should be interesting. I think he'd be a good get for Solo and kind of solidify that new bloodline. I feel like there's so many different changes and pieces. We got to solidify one group to run now. Solo's hilarious, by the way.
He's so funny. And we saw him live. Jeff Cobb Mateo. He's hilarious too. He's like Samoa Joe. If you like Samoa Joe, watch Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, we did see him live. He wrestled. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a good, big type of luchador character with the mask. He was I think he was a fresh guy. He wrestled in Pro Wrestling Noah also. I can't think of his name.
DP, how do you guys feel about Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn segments on Raw? Do you have any thoughts on those, Knock? I have a couple.
Again, for when it comes to Karrion Kross, for me, just in general, I'm still waiting to see what happens because I feel like he's did everything you're supposed to do with the work, and he's just played up all the stuff that was barely the crumbs he was given. So if Sammy does turn, and it's again because of a Cross type situation, that's cool. But I'm just waiting for more for Cross. That's kind of where I'm at with him.
Yeah. Cross's contract is up semi-soon, so we'll see if he gets picked up or not. But someone put together a video that showed every bit of intricacies that happens with Karrion Kross and all the people, whether it's him talking and he does their hair a certain way. And Karrion Kross retweeted it and said something. If someone can find it, what he said, he basically said like that what people are seeing is what's actually happening with his character. So it's not just Oh, Nate, you've been watching Rob's zombie horror movies. That's awesome. I love them. I have a signed copy of Devil's Rejects. I love that movie.
Well, damn.
All right, Mr. Allpower, is this real or is this what you want? Private party to WWE.
Ooh. They've been off screen for a very long time.
Did you watch any of the 4-hour extravaganza this Wednesday?
The back-to-back 4 hours. I did actually. Yeah. I mean, if you want to check out some highlights from there, Swerve, Osprey, of course, part 2, incredible stuff. I wasn't completely sold on the Omega Okada contract signing. It's cool, but I don't need another guy aligning with Don Callis. That's just I like the Don Callis family because Kyle Fletcher and Takeshi are doing great, but there's just too many guys in there. I don't know who. It's like the whole roster, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I just want to vent very quickly. I don't know.
Go
Did
ahead,
you see
'cause
the
I think I know what
Mercedes
it's gonna be
Tony
about.
segment? Yeah. So the Mercedes segments where she's eating while watching the matches. I get it. I'm fine with it. I don't think it's cool what it is. What CEO gets a steak like that? What CEO gets fed family style dinners? What CEO drinks red wine with a twist top? Let's pay attention to the details. AEW, these are the little things. I know it's stupid, but these are the things that make me say, God damn it, AEW. Man, you just took me out again.
I will say the meal has improved week. Looking like the struggle plate. Second meal did improve slightly from first week. I will say that.
It's like, I don't know. Whatever.
I thought you were going another route. I will say this. My rant that I was going to say, with 8 hours of TV, we put 4 hours of Dynamite on, right? Why couldn't we find room for Athena anywhere? That's my problem. We had so many different Ring of Honor champions on there. You had Nick Wayne. We had Bandito. I believe we had, at some point in these last 2 weeks, we had Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes, all Ring of Honor champions.
Yeah.
Why? What are we doing with Athena? Because 900 days as champ, hasn't defended since February. All In is in Texas, her hometown. Get her on the card. Athena versus Thunder Rosa. Bam, right there. 2 Texas natives. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't think Britt Baker's coming back for it, and I don't know if who's the other one. Anyways, I agree with you 100%. Also, her contract is up this year too, Athena's. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Noobs responded to you right here. I just saw the trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We finally got a follow-up to Black Ops 2 ever since 2012, and now we're getting a proper sequel. Did you play those now?
I love the Black Ops back in the day was my favorite version of the Call of Duties. You had 3 different companies that made Call of Duty games. One made the Modern Warfare, the Black Ops, and some other group made like Call of Duty Ghosts and some shit like that. But Black Ops 1 was my all-time favorite with zombies. 2 was okay. I think 3 and 4 was really good.
I never played a Black Ops game. 4 hours of hell in AEW these past 2 weeks was annoying. Can you just stop doing that? They do a 5 hours.
Oh,
man. It was tough for me to watch. I got through an hour of Collision. I gotta say, man, I'm off the FTR train 100% now. I'm up for anyone else. I would take Private Party every week. No, I feel bad for Stokely, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a weird match. It's a very weird match.
Yeah. All in Texas is going to be good, though. You guys talked about it. Okada, Omega, that'll be good.
I was thinking of flying out there, bro. I was thinking about
really?
it. I'm strongly starting to consider. I would need a lot to align for that to happen, but I'm starting to think about it.
All right, maybe I'll take a look at some things. That's not a bad idea, Knock.
Yeah, I'm starting to think. I've never been to Texas besides the airport, so I'm kind of curious about how that whole situation would go down.
Stand by my side, Knock. It'll be all right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on with AEW. The 300th episode's coming up. I just need them to get just focus on production. There's a lot of camera angles that I felt like still are issues. Yeah.
Are you going to the 300th episode?
I'm that one. I'm more likely going to go to that one. I'm still looking at tickets. I think I'm gonna do it.
All right. Stay tuned to the channel. See if Knock posts anything from there. It'll be a good.
We can talk after.
Okay. A couple other things here in the news. I got to mention, it is Friday 13th. We talked about horror movies. I just put up a short on our channel. Check it out if you want to watch it right now and then come back and comment. It's like 45 seconds. I rank all the Friday 13th movies. I'm a huge fan of slasher 80s franchises because that's what I grew up with. I'm probably going to watch one tonight. So let me know your favorites. Let me know which ones you hate. I hate part 5 and I absolutely love part 6.
Is that where he goes to space?
That's part 10. That's
God damn. And you can clown on me for Fast and Furious? What are we talking about here, man?
Knock, you're so good with the segues, Knock. You're so good with these segues, and you don't even know it. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Knock. Are you
incredible.
going to be in line opening day at Universal Studios for this?
Not opening day. Not opening day. Me and my girl, we don't do opening days, but we go every year for Horror Nights. So once Horror Nights comes, I'll be there to try out the ride.
Okay.
I'm very excited. That looks legit.
Do you see what that car is, Knock? What you're in? You're in Dom Toretto's car.
Oh, yeah.
You're in Dom Toretto's car.
It had to be Dom Toretto. I mean, Vin Diesel, it has to be his car. You know how it is. But I'm excited to ride the Charger. And there's not that many real rides in Universal. So this will have its own, appeal.
Okay. All right. Question from DP37. If it comes up, there it is. What's your guys' favorite match of the year so far?
Ooh.
Mine is Adam Page versus Will Ospreay. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Anyone want to chime in the comments? Reply to DP's comment right here. Knock, you got one? Otherwise, I got one on deck.
Yeah, that one just happened. That's a good contender for match of the year. Any Ospreay match would be a match of the year contender. That's really tough, actually. I'm thinking about some Kenny Omega matches. I think Omega might have something to say about that. For now, I'm going to agree with you, DP. I think I'm going to agree with you. Off the top of my head, I think Adam Page, Ospreay match. Because we truly, one of the things at AEW, it's hard to suspend belief. Because I kind of figure I know who's going to win most of their matches. This one, I truly had no idea who was going to win. So that's what added to it for me. So I'm going to agree with you there.
Okay. That's a good fucking match. Mine is, it happened, we watched it live together on Friday Night SmackDown. Street Profits.
Oh, my
DIY.
Goodness. Yeah.
And why am I blanking on the other team?
Street Profits, DIY, not MCMG?
Yes. Holy crap, was that good?
Yeah.
It was so good. Yeah, man. It was so awesome from front to start. Everything was great. And it kind of it kind of showed WWE's hand on how they booked WrestleMania. These 6 guys showed
100%.
That don't book 2 weak matches when you could have awesome matches like this on the biggest night of the year.
That's another rant I would do. As great as that match was, I didn't forget about it, but it would have meant more to be on Mania. The Street Profits have still not had their Mania moment. Imagine putting that work in that match at a Mania card. You owe the Street Profits that much, I believe.
I think so. The tag team division is so stacked on SmackDown. I don't know what's going on Raw, and I hope to God it's not just going to be the Usos coming back together to face the New Day. We need to wait at least another year to do that. Yeah,
you need to build up a little longer. I'm on board with the New Day are doing. They're really committed to this heel gimmick and
that's funny.
Thank you to New Day. This is really good stuff. But if you're gonna do that, run that type of match back with all that history, let's have a long build so we can build to Mania.
Yeah, start at SummerSlam with a tease and maybe do that at Mania.
Yeah.
They are hilarious. I know they don't do a lot of people watch highlights and stuff like that. If you get a chance to watch a match where they do commentary, they're really fucking good. As a guy who does improv, I take notes when they're on commentary because of how sharp and quick they are. They're so good. But it doesn't get seen because they don't do big things or have matches, so no one really even knows that the New Day are on Raw.
Yeah. Well, you heard it from the comedy genius stylings of Zach. That's a good point to point out there.
Speaking of TV, talk about whatever you want. I'm just going to pull up
just a segue. I'm still holding out hope that Big E returns, whether it's the Rumble, whether it's Mania. I'm still hoping for a Big E return, man. And I think we can still do it. DP got 5 on 5 with his predictions. Nice. Solid stuff there. I think the one that surprised me, that's a good one. If we had our prediction belt, you would have won it. But a quick segue, because I want to mention, because I just talked about Universal with Hollywood, and you flipped it from Friday to Fast and Furious. So let's go back to Friday, because they're going to have a Jason, through the eras tour type situation, Universal maze for Horror Nights this year. They're going big on Jason. He's one of the headlining mazes this year.
Really?
I just seen the email today. They just posted it. I mean, how coincidental for Friday the 13th. So tickets are all sold out. Both Hollywood and Orlando, both Universals are going to have a huge Jason-themed maze.
I've never done anything with Universal on Halloween. I'm doing this.
Bro, I love it, man. I highly recommend anyone out there. That's the one time we go to Universal every year for the different mazes. I'm sad the one time we didn't go in our run of going, we missed the Last of Us maze. So that kind of got me sad. It was like during like a little, we just couldn't go. But a lot of their mazes are really well done, man. I love how they do their horror nights.
Damn, and I gotta get there. This week we're wondering where some people are in wrestling. It was revealed that American Gladiators not only being hosted by The Miz, but now we have concrete gladiators in there. Three of the people, we were wondering two of them where they were. That's Camille and Wardlow, and Rick Boogs will be part of it as well. And I didn't know anyone else from the list. I don't know if you did, Knock.
I didn't see the list, actually. I don't watch the show, but I was seeing the list that they put out for the Traders new season. And that got a lot of controversy. That was huge. But I did not see this list. I seen these three, of course, but the full list I did not see. Wardlow's going to kill in this show. This dude is not just big. He's actually really athletic. He's hitting swantons and whispers in the winds. He can move. Camille has the most to gain with this because I feel like, first of all, her big name came from NWA, which is not as big platform as AEW with Wardlow, W with Rick Boogs.
Yeah.
And that Camille never got a fair shot at AEW. Like, I feel like I forgot she was even there. It was terrible.
We'll see what happens. There it is. Alexa Bliss pins Alba Fire, who replaces Chelsea Green.
Shout out to Twisted Bliss.
Yeah. Did I put in? I don't know. Did I not put it in? Anyways, that's fine. Chelsea Green, just not here for some reason. She's by the poolside. That's what you posted, Nicholas. Charlotte Flair got effed. Charlotte's in a weird place.
She is. I wonder if they backtracked or like did anything with the Tiffany Stratton booking with her match at Mania that was supposed to go down that way. It felt like it was set up for Charlotte to win, and now she's kind of, like you said, in a weird spot.
Yeah. All right, teasing CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. Do this at SummerSlam. I want to see Orton and Rhodes at Mania. Don't even need a belt for it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the build for Cody versus Punk would be great. Match-wise, I don't know. I'm not fully on board with that.
That's why you do it at SummerSlam. It's 2 nights. Let it open at night.
That's true. That's very true.
What are your thoughts on that, by the way? I don't think we've talked since this is the build. I guess the build hasn't officially started, but since the summer started, what are your thoughts on? Are you anticipating the SummerSlam, or do you not really?
I haven't been on board with it yet. I mean, they're still trying to sell me. They have a lot of work to do to sell me on it. I'm not really on board with a lot of storylines. I mean, some cool stuff going on. There's a lot of cool stuff on WWE, but I'm not fully on board with like SummerSlam yet.
Yeah. There's so much going on. We got Night of Champions, Saturday Night's Main Event, SummerSlam, Evolution, Great American Bash, and then Paris is Falling, all happening before September.
Yeah. Insane. I think as far as WWE, whatever Street Profits matches they get, whatever Naomi, whenever she can cash in, that'll be a big moment. That's what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating a big cash-in moment for Naomi.
Dude, if you can, just check out the highlights of this. It's good, but the best part, again, I love my improv. Someone yelled something after Naomi said something, and she said, "You heard me, bitch." Great. Right there. Perfect. She just looked over to the crowd and now it's right back to Tiffany Stratton. She is 100%.
This is crazy. And it feels like the first time like she's getting a chance to run with the ball. I feel like, she's won championships in the past. She's done some cool stuff, but they never really gave her a chance to run with it. And I feel like she's doing it right now.
Really quick, am I misspelling Naomi wrong? I spelled it with an E.
Oh, yeah. You got to take the E out.
There we go. Sorry, I just noticed that was bothering me. I can't change it. Okay, whatever. I'll change it later.
But yeah, whenever she cashes in, I'm excited, man. I just hope whenever she does try to cash in, they don't have Jade screw her over and she misses out on a belt. Because I think she's earned a belt.
100% I think she earned a belt. No offense to Tiffany Stratton, and I don't think her title reign has been like her first pitch at the whatever baseball game that was this week.
Oh, God.
But I think
wow.
I could throw better left-handed. I'm sorry. You got to practice at least an hour or so before you do this.
Yeah.
That was way off. But anyways.
On purpose. I hope she did that on purpose.
Yeah. But I think if she loses at SummerSlam, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair needs a break. She just had a break, noob, because she screwed out on Bliss. If we just get a good match, that's the thing about Charlotte Flair. We saw it with Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. We saw it with Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Things can be a little wonky, but when it comes down to the match, that's where Charlotte delivers.
Oh
every
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I can complain about Mercedes on AEW television all day and all night. I don't like how she's booked on television. But when it comes to Mercedes in the ring, done, lights out every fucking time.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, she has his match on Grand Slam next week, which shout out to AEW, man. It's sold out completely. Like, freaking, like, what's 15,000 people in there?
It sold out like weeks ago too.
Yeah, this is like majorly sold out. I would have pushed for a pay per view there as opposed to a Dynamite.
But, I think so. They need to do that soon before WWE does it.
They do, exactly, because you had to undercut them with all this beforehand. But to that point, she has a match where I believe she'll be winning the CMLL Women's Championship, and I have no objections to it. She's that good.
Yeah. Phantom, how you doing? Let us know how your weekend's going on this Friday the 13th. If there's anything you want to talk about, Knock, that I don't have a slide for, just,
Yeah, I mean, we talked about, Universal stuff going on. The other thing I do want to mention is, like, do we have any early predictions? I mean, we're a few weeks out from All In. Do we think they'll cross 20K, 25? It's getting a little scary. I'm hoping they can at least get to, somewhere in 20s.
Why don't you give thoughts on this tournament? I'm going to look up on WrestleNomics to see what the numbers are right now.
Okay. All right. So
and
first,
this is after tonight so far.
Okay. Night of Champions. Big things this tournament. Who I want to in the chat, let me know. Who do you think would run with the ball of being King of the Ring? Like, we had the big ones everyone remembers. Booker T, of course. Like, that's a huge one. I want to see, like, a King of the Ring really get that stamp, and then, like, that makes it become their whole character. That's why I don't know if I would want to see a Randy Orton win it. I don't even know if I want to see a King Sammy. One of the people I would have loved, I really would have loved, would have been Finn Balor. I thought going from the Prince to the King would be great. We see Nakamura do it, but he didn't get a real shot to run with it. So I think he's a first round exit. There's another guy. I'll say this to everyone out there. I like Jey Uso. I'm a big fan. I think whatever he gets, is deserved. He's earned it. But when you do a mystery opponent, that's usually for a big debut, a big return, and you get a massive pop. It's great. To have someone who's already, been, we've been seeing him every week. It's not really the best mystery opponent. In that spot, I would have loved the Mad Dragon himself, a return of Ilya Dragunov. Come back, get crowned king, go after Gunther, run that back with fans. Like, come on, this is booking 101. That's a match I would book against Omega Okada. If I was going to be petty, I would book that match because they can compete with them.
Oh, Knock, I have nothing to say now. Whatever I was going to say, I just forgot. Fuck whatever I was going to say. That is it.
It's right there, man.
I didn't think about that. Oh, my God. And what a redemption for Gunther after having to do 3 moves with Goldberg on Saturday Night's main event.
Yeah. I think it'd be incredible. That's the one thing that's missing. Like, Gunther, he's put in a lot of work to get in great shape. I felt like his promos have just shot up like tremendously. But he's always been remembered for having great matches. And that's one of the things with like Jey. I wouldn't have put Gunther against Jey because it's a bad matchup. We're not getting that memorable WrestleMania match like Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew. That's an all-time match. That match is incredible.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's the type of stuff we need to book Gunther in to get his character to live up to its full potential. That's my only thing. I would have booked Jey against someone else to win the belt, or I would have did it a little differently.
Yeah. All right, let us know your comments on that too. They're advertising R-Truth versus John Cena next week. We're gonna be doing that live. That's obviously gonna be the main event next week. I'm very excited for it, even to see where it goes storyline wise. That's what you do. You put that stuff on free TV sometimes, like Tony Khan does, and you're gonna get more eyes on the product and people loving it.
If you do get this match, Ron Kill and Cena next week, does he have more? Is this just a booking? Like, you think he's done after this? He wraps it up, or this is a long re-signing they did for him?
I don't know. I would say you do at least 6 months with him.
Yeah.
All right, let me put it up here. I got the numbers for All In. I'll pop them up right here so you can see them.
I wanted them to get to 30, but like that's seeming we're like 3 or 4 weeks out. I think we're pretty close there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a month out to the day.
All right. I don't know if you can see right there. This is all in so far right now. Available tickets 3,498. This is a few days old, mind you. This post. Tickets left. I don't know. Available tickets. I'm sorry, 3,000, and then they have 17,485 so far.
Yeah.
They could hit 20. They're really good at AEW is very good at like day of tickets.
They are.
And like the day before.
They are. I mean, even me, I'm still thinking about it. So that's I'm sure other people are still thinking about it as well. I really want it to I want it to look good. I don't want to hear no critiques about, empty seats or whatever. I want it to look good. I want them to feel this is their first big stadium show in the US. So if they can get to 2025, I think that's a success. I mean, that's still big. The Arena Mexico one next week that's something to clap about. That's something that, that's special. That's really good.
That is. I like that. I think it's going to be a good show, too. I think it's very different. But hold on. I'll bring up another one. I like Nakamura. I know they don't use him that often, but he's also doing stuff outside of WWE, which is why he's not always being used. So it's like by his choice is what I'm trying to say.
It's kind of weird seeing Cody in a match like this after all he's went through this past year.
Do you want him to win tonight?
I don't actually. He's going to win. I mean, it's either him or Priest.
Yeah, I'd say go Priest in my opinion.
Priest would be good. That'd be a good thing for him to get. Like he's building himself. He's carving out a nice career for himself, a nice accolades, a group of accolades these past few years.
Yeah. Talking about AEW next week. This is AEW in a nutshell to me, which is just why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? Sucked the first time. Well, it didn't suck. I'm sorry, it didn't suck, but I mean
we already did it.
Yes, we did it. It didn't make sense the first time. That's what I tried to say. I
don't see what the goal is besides getting a whole bunch of people on this card. I mean, you when you book this, you're in Mexico. You have a different audience that's like CMLL style. This one's a weird one, I think. Like, we're already seeing the better version is at Anarchy Dorita.
Right. And now the rumor is it's going to be Okada. I mean, it's going to be Ospreay and Swerve versus the Young Bucks at All In.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm mad at that. What a waste of two talents to put them with the Young Bucks. Swerve?
They're going to steal the show. Look, my only defense is that you had Omega and Hangman versus the Bucks at Revolution, and they absolutely put on one of the best matches of all time. I think we could repeat that here. I trust.
All right, Damian Priest coming to the ring now. Yeah, I'll go Damian Priest on here. I think Shinsuke or Andrade are here to take the pin.
I will say this though: Swerve, if he goes against the Bucks at All In, he can't lose. He would go 0-3 if he loses this match, and that can't happen.
No, I think the Bucks have to eat the pin. There's got to be a storytelling element to why the Bucks are aligned with Moxley,
which they still haven't addressed. I would have been addressed that by now.
Worst storyline wrestling since
it's getting better. It's getting a little better.
No, it's not. Biggest changer since this is the biggest channel changer since 1-800 Cars for Kids commercial. That's how bad this shit is.
I think Moxley's having fun. It looks like he's having fun.
I hope so.
Oh man. Yeah, just I think I go Priest here, man. I think Nakamura's taking the pin, and I go Priest for the victory here. Cody can figure out another way to get back to where he needs to be.
You can do something. CM Punk and Cody for SummerSlam. There you go. Doesn't need much. RVD is going to be a dad. Happy Father's Day, RVD, who is older than I am.
Wow.
I guess some things don't affect you like the Surgeon General says they do.
That is interesting. Shout out to RVD, man. Congrats to them. That's funny. I didn't see this. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah. His boys can swim. Speaking of swimming, I'm going to swim past this. I don't like what's going on with this. DC Studios, they can throw this away. I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
The guy who does it too has got so many fucking issues going on. I don't know why James Gunn put him in charge of this.
Damn.
Are you excited for Superman?
I'm glad
Jurassic
you brought it up.
Park or Fantastic Four? Which one more, or all of them?
I'm gonna go. All right. I'm gonna go see all three for sure. The one that I have the least expectations for that could surprise me is Jurassic World.
Okay.
The one that I'm very worried might end up being a bad movie is Fantastic Four. I think Superman is right where my expectations are gonna be at. I think Superman's right where I think. I think it's gonna be a solid movie. I don't know if I'll love it, but it'll be pretty good.
Okay, I think we're on the same page. I think we are. I think Superman's gonna be a little more wacky than I want it to be, based on what was released this week with the teeth going and hitting the camera and the heat vision. But I think I'm excited for Superman. Let us know in the comments which of the big three in July are you excited for. How to Train Your Dragon is out this weekend. I've never seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies. No excitement for Jurassic World Rebirth. The only reason I'm excited for this is because I read the book when it came out. And they're doing a couple of the scenes from the book that weren't in the original movie. But I'll wait till it hits streaming.
Am I back? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting increasingly more worried about Fantastic Four. I hate to say it, but I am.
I'll just say this. There are two of the four that I'm not happy that they got cast.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Something's telling me this is going to be – I don't know if it's because I didn't love Thunderbolts. I didn't love Captain America. I mean, it was still solid movies, but I didn't love them. I just feel like I'm getting more of just okay from Fantastic Four, sadly.
Yeah. I'm just glad they're doing Vanessa Kirby as the leader. That's one of them that I'm excited got cast. Yeah. So I think she'll be great. But You're introducing Franklin Richards already. Franklin Richards is the most powerful being in all of Marvel.
Yeah.
And you're introducing him right now, right here, in the very first movie. All right.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm really curious how they integrate them into the whole MCU and what this means for a lot of things, but I don't know, man. And my problem's not with Silver Surfer. I just want a good movie.
That's all I want to. I want it to be more fun. I hope it's a little bit more like it is, like it looks like it's more like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Like it's just simpler. I don't know. I have Marvel fatigue. I'm probably not going to watch Ironheart, which sucks. I collected that comic too. I collected it until it ended after not that many years.
That comic was inspired. I remember when it first came out, like the art direction, the covers, like everything was just so cool.
I was a big fan of that comic, so I'm just I don't know.
Yeah, when I think about some of the covers from that comic, I feel like they took the color out of the show. Like they took so much of that pop from that comic. I know you can't always do that, but I don't know, man. I'll be the one that watches the show first. I'll let the chat know. Let you know how I think.
Okay. Let me know if it's good, or if I should fold laundry while I do it, or if I should skip it.
Did you get to see Captain America or Thunderbolts yet? Thunderbolts will come to Disney Plus, but Captain America.
I haven't seen Captain America yet. I'm debating watching that or Friday the 13th tonight. And then Thunderbolts will probably hit Disney Plus the last weekend of August, is what I read so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I think of Cap 4. It's just I've seen all the things from it already, so I'm not like.
And that was the problem. I feel like if I didn't get spoiled on a lot of stuff, or they didn't throw it all in the trailer, it just felt like they didn't have a lot of meat to it. I thought it was a lot of big stuff, but not a lot of meat in between.
It's not a bad thing too. I'm glad that they did reveal that Red Hulk was in it, because if it's gonna be that big of a deal, then make it a big deal for the movie, make it a thing. Like we saw Catwoman, Penguin, and Joker, and everyone in the movies that I grew up with. So I'm fine with showing the villain. I don't like the Cloverfield approach where you don't show it and then people see it and they're kind of let down by it. Show it. Let's see what it is. I just know it's going to happen. I'm sure Red Hulk and probably who's the other villain with the big head who doesn't have a big head in the movie?
Come on.
Master, I can't remember. But anyways, I'm sure they both are in some maximum security prison at the end, and that's what it is.
Yeah, Noob, I agree too. I hope they get X-Men in there. I hope these. That's the other thing. I used to love sticking forward to and watching the Marvel post-credit scenes. I feel like they've been so jokey now, like they don't really matter.
I agree. Noob, thank you. The leader. I'm sure the leader and Red Hulk are just in a maximum security prison.
Yeah.
All right. Cody in charge of Nakamura's legs right now. I have to ask you something, Knock. I saw it. I saved the picture because I have to ask you if this is real.
Oh man.
You will know if this is real. Let me know. Is this the real cover of 2K26?
Oh. No, it's not.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay, good.
But all the hate that Bronny gets, he's better than the hate he gets.
Okay. Man, people are just going off on that online. So I didn't know if it was real or not. So I said ask.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
Speaking of real deal, Mortal Kombat 2. The trailer should be released in the next few weeks. And then it comes out whenever, the fall, I think.
Yeah, if anybody who's remembered our channel, we streamed the first movie, actually. Anyone who, back in the day when it came out, literal plot armor. I can't joke about that enough. We'll see, bro. We will see.
Well, the director said there was a screening, and everyone involved in the screening was going apeshit during this, like crowds were when he saw Endgame, because of all the stuff they put in from the video game. So get your chicken jockey ready, because Mortal Kombat 2 is coming to theaters.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it, but if it comes to HBO Max, I'll be there. I'll give it a shot.
You're going to stream it with us? We're all going to stream it together?
Oh, man. That movie is crazy.
If Jade Cargill is doing great in the movie Jonathan Majors, she might finally play a Storm in the MCU. Hey, I'll take that.
I mean, she'd be Storm. She's the Storm of WWE right now, so it'd be interesting.
Some of this X-Men casting, I'm just getting very frustrated with, and I will skip X-Men.
I just don't get how we can't get it right. Like, maybe we should switch topics before I start going off on Blade again. I don't understand. We have all this talent. We have the material right there. If you just blatantly copied a comic or movie, at this point, I would be fine with it. Then just like whatever the heck we're spitballing and doing.
It's so easy to make a Blade movie. It's so easy. This has to be the easiest Marvel movie. I guess maybe you could, if you did like another Ghost Rider without the lore.
Yeah.
They're casting a new Ghost Rider.
Oh. I didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're casting a new Ghost Rider, Knock.
I'm cool with that. I would have loved to have the guy who plays Tommy in Last of Us. I can't think of his name right now. He was in Terminator. I would love that if they brought him back because he did a really good job in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then didn't get enough love because of the show just was, wasn't that popular after a while. But we'll see. Do you like that new iteration of Ghost Rider? Are you familiar with that second version that he played?
Yes, and I do. I like him in the comics. And I like him how they did the face thing in the TV show.
Yeah, that was really good.
What, noob? You hope it's not another what?
Chicken jockey!
My goodness. He got him.
Thanks for the setup, noob.
I'm getting set up all day today.
No, this is make my job easy. I think the only chicken jockey you could do for Mortal Kombat 2 is, I don't know how familiar you are with the games, if you do Toasty. A little thing that would pop up in the corner. And...
But it should be an interesting summer. Whether you're into games, movies, or wrestling, it should be a very good summer, I think.
I think so.
There's already rumors about PS6. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, still waiting for the games on 5. Knock.
Keep on waiting. That's what they're telling us.
Knock, have you seen The Ballerina or anyone else? I did not.
I did not. I love the John Wick movies, but I just haven't had time, and I haven't heard the best stuff about this movie, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go see it or not.
Yeah, I know too much of this behind-the-scenes stuff for me to pay $20 to go see it. That's not a knock. Maybe it's a good movie, but this movie has been done for a long time. And then after that, they brought in John Wick himself to shoot scenes to help sell this movie. So that's why I haven't gone to see it, and I'll wait to watch it at home.
Yeah, same. I agree with that. There's a few movies I should have waited to watch at home.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
I think it was Lilo and Stitch, which we actually did enjoy.
Okay.
It was more memorable than Thunderbolts for us. I'm telling you, man, Florence Pugh did a hell of a carry job for that movie because the rest of it was lacking.
Man. It lost about $100 million or more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, like, I don't know, man. I need if I'm going to the superhero movies, man, I need that epic fight. I need something, man, something to sink my teeth into. Like, oh, that was crazy. You know, you look at Civil War. You know, everyone thinks about Iron Man versus Captain America and Winter Soldier. You know, there's all these different movies like these. I don't know. I needed something more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Last movie DP37 saw was Karate Kid Legends. Did you like it?
I'm sorry.
After the weekend stopped, I didn't hear anybody talk about it. Did you like it?
I've heard not the best things, but I'm hoping it's not right. Especially with the success of Cobra Kai, I would think this would be a good lead up after that.
Right. I will show the movie that I did watch over the weekend. I forgot to put it in my slides. Let me just pull it up right now. Start talking about it if you watched it. Predator, Killer of Killers is on Hulu right now. It is the first of 2 Predator movies coming out this year. This one's animated. It's an anthology movie that culminates in the end. It was cool, but it is with the Spider-Verse animation.
Oh.
So it's cool, but it's not like, it didn't have that many animators behind it.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's 3 stories, all different stories, all pretty much told the same way. So it kind of lost me because they were kind of the same story. And then at the end, it changes something about the Predators. I don't want to spoil it. Something about the Predators and what they do with their prey. I don't know if I like, or I don't know if I really do like, because I know what they're doing with it sets up future movies. So it could be fun, or it could just be cash grabby.
Yeah.
4.5 out of 10 for Karate Kid Legends. Thank you for your honesty, DP.
Sounds like a skip to me.
Yeah. Mr. All Parsons Thunderbolts. It was 7 out of 10.
That sounds about right. I think it's same ballpark.
I'll give Predator, Killers of Killers out of 10. I'll give it a 7. It's not terrible. It's just it seems like they're writing this movie to set up future franchises, but it's still a good watch.
Oh, okay. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
We've been really looking for stuff to watch, man. Like we really are like it's dry right now for shows to watch as a couple. It's tough. But personally, I don't know if you've been watching. I told everyone, Zach told me to watch 24. I've been going through the seasons. I'm on season 4 right now, Zach.
Yes.
Completely different cast. I'm shocked. There's nobody there. I don't see no Toady, no Michelle. Nope. His daughter's not there.
Good.
Oh, man. They have a very popular Grey's Anatomy character for the season. The girl that plays Audrey Raines is huge in Grey's Anatomy. She's pretty good so far.
She's really good now. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, because she gets kind of annoying in Grey's Anatomy. So this is cool.
Don't worry. Different character. I'll just say that.
Okay.
I know it's dry out there for shows, Knock, but what you need, Mr. All Power knows, because he is a Sydney Sweeney fan. And he knows that when it's dry outside, you need to get wet. And our friend Eric from the station here is the wettest it gets. So he's going to probably be down for this. Possibly coming soon from WWE Shop is the soap from Mariah May.
This is illegal. This is insane. Please, people, don't be so down bad you waste your money on it.
DP went back and rewatched the Royal Rumble 2023 and felt a little different when Sammy hit Roman with that chair.
That was that long ago? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Man, that's right. That was a moment. It
was. It really was, man. Roman keeps getting betrayed. I mean, I agree with his character in the story.
That was a great Royal Rumble. Do you guys want to see a 2-night Royal Rumble? So it builds up like it used to for a big Rumble match. No, you don't?
Not at all. I like the format one open the show, one close the show, have some stuff in between. Like, we don't need 2 nights for everything, man. This just is, especially if the reason WWE is doing it or TKO is doing it, it's just for money. It's not like a real need for it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I agree. Keep it one night. Keep a lot of these things one night. I don't like a 2-night SummerSlam, to be honest.
I don't like it. I barely like a 2-night Mania. I have to like pick and choose. Oh, I'm gonna miss this match, so I'll have to go see this one. Like, and I'm glad we didn't go see this Mania. I'm so glad.
I'm so happy. Oh my god! I got to eat. I got to live under a roof.
I would have left in a bad mood, man, because you have to pay for the hotel to Vegas, take that drive, pick a night, and one night wasn't really better than the other.
Yeah, if you went to WrestleMania, I'm sure you had a great time just because it's an event. But match-wise, holy crap! I'm with you, Knock. I would have been very pissed for that ticket price.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I think if I didn't go to a Mania, going to a Mania is great. But since we went to the LA one, then if I did it again and go to Vegas, I would have been bad. We'll try again next year, but WWE got to sub me the card.
You big time. Cody Rhodes picks up the win here. We'll see who wins on Monday night, and those will be the 4 that we have going into Night of Champions.
Man.
I swear, if they do Jey Uso, I don't even know who I'd pick for this. Rusev's disposable. Bronson Reed will probably be disposable because Braun Breaker was. Sheamus, if they put him in here, I think that'd be good, but he's going to be disposable against Cody.
See, that clearly. And you had this tournament that could have been special. Like his return.
Knock, you breaking up. Oh, towards the end, Knock's breaking up. DP, let me hit your comment while Knock gets back online. I want a 2-night SummerSlam because SummerSlam is coming hometown of Minneapolis. I'm probably going. DP, if it goes to Minneapolis, I got a buddy who lives close there. I might be going too. We'll see. Knock, you're choppy.
Can you hear me now?
Now I got you.
Oh,
damn you,
man.
Spectrum.
I was talking about Rusev hitting the ceiling, and I guess that booted my Wi-Fi again. But yeah, this is tough. I mean, you do this whole thing, and it's just. I mean, Cody and Jey Uso actually is kind of interesting because they have a history. They're former tag team champions together. But I mean, you're not really setting somebody else to get to the next level with this tournament. I would have had someone who could really ramp this. Carmelo Hayes,
right? You got time to build up a match for SummerSlam. Do someone new.
But yeah, I mean, DP, I just seen your messages. I know Zach talked about it, but that's pretty cool, man. I hope you do get a 2-night SummerSlam in that case, since you live over there.
All right, Knock. That was SmackDown. Any thoughts on the show? Was it a good one for you? Did it kick off your weekend right, or did it miss? What do you think of it so far?
I mean, again, solid SmackDown. I mean, you have a lot of ingredients for a good show here. I would have loved someone besides Cody, but I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I really hope Cody loses the next round, but probably not. Interested to where Jacob Fatu goes, especially with Hikalu and Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, if they are ready to come back too, and that's what they're waiting on Hikalu for.
You have a small window here to really do it because, I mean, I think the rumor is the draft's going to happen like September to kick off like the new premiere of all different shows.
Okay.
So I think Jacob's fine on SmackDown. I think this storyline stuff with the Bloodline, I know there's a lot of injuries that's kind of derailing it, but I haven't been fully interested in a while besides Fatu and Solo being funny.
That's true. DP's a 6.5 out of 10, not better than the last one. I had to watch a lot of it on clips, but I'll give it a 7.
Okay. Man.
All right. Anything else random that we haven't talked about in a bit?
It's been a while. I mean, again, for people out there, DP, man, Miss All Power, we're definitely gonna have the podcast back up. But there's a lot of pop culture and wrestling movies to talk about for sure. And hopefully my Wi-Fi gets fixed by then because this is insane. Too long. I'm paying for this. But I think we can dive more into video games next time we see you guys. There's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, Resident Evil 9 Requiem got a release date and the trailer, so I'm super pumped for that.
Yeah, very cool to see the two back to back that people were posting with. The town getting nuked in '98, and then was it '98 or 2012 or what year was that?
Yeah, I think 12.
Okay, but either way, very cool.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a good one. Knock, you did the Village live stream, so if anyone's into Resident Evil, you can check those streams out on the channel.
That's true. I would have loved to. That first part, I was stuck on for a while. If I didn't get stuck on that, I would have been smooth sailing through the game, and then I replayed it, and it was quick.
Yeah,
everyone who jumped in that was incredible. It was a great live stream the whole game, man. It was really cool stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then lastly, I don't know if we really covered this. What are your thoughts on Mariah May's new name in NXT? Okay,
I'm fine with it. I think that was her idea. I think the Blake comes from her niece, and I don't really know where the Monroe thing comes from, but I think that's what she wanted, so it's cool.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, who was the star of at least one of the movies that her and Toni Storm used as a storyline for their feud.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how she lives up to the hype. I think she's winning the belt immediately. I think why they put on JC Jane so they can get it to Mariah.
Yeah,
but we'll see how her run goes, man. I think when she gets to the main roster, that's when it's really test. If they really invest in her or if they just wanted to get a shot at AEW.
Yeah, it's hard to tell at this point. It really is.
Yeah.
But if they put her on the main roster, she too could get a movie with Jonathan Majors.
We'll see, man. DPSC in the chat, Ghost of Yotai, he's excited for, man. That's going to be a really good game. That's going to be a beautifully shot game, man. I'm excited for that one.
All right. I think that's it. I'm going to go and enjoy a movie, whether it is a Friday the 13th movie, whether it's Captain America, or whether I dip into the 90s and go Last Boy Scout or Passenger 57.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to get disappointed, maybe Captain America another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Mr. Alpart, and that's what we're talking about. She can't do all the stuff that she did in AEW and WWE. That's why I thought she should have stayed in AEW. Thank you guys for all joining in. Knock, any last words before we sign off for the weekend?
Thanks, Zach, for having me on your Friday nights. Kind of jumping in here, but everyone supports the channel, man. We all appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping in and talking everything West Coast pop culture, movies, and wrestling with your boys.
All right. That is it. Thanks you for joining the Friday night stream of SmackDown. Hope you had a good one. Have a great weekend. It's Father's Day. This guy's going to have a good one. And stay safe out there. There's a lot going on. Stay safe. And most importantly, be excellent to each other. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
Peace out, y'all.